Hello everyone, welcome back to the video. So this is a continuation from the last video. I was off for a few minutes because I had internet interruption. So again, I apologize for that from earlier. So yeah, let's continue with the stock that I had before. So in the last video, I was actually up to TBNK. So let me just fix my screen here. Okay, TB and K. Let me just, okay, there we go. Now I can do it. So yeah, TB and K. And so this was a special dividend paying bank. So as we can see here, let me get my little pen out real quick. So I do not like what I see for long-term investing. For short term, for short term as well, I don't really like it. But again, when I did look at the dividends in the past video, excuse me. So we did see a special dividend being paid, and it's consistent. So it is consistent. They've been paying special dividends since 2016. They paid once, twice in 2017, as we can see here and here. 2018 and 2018. So twice in 2018, twice in 2019, twice in 2020. Sorry, none in 2020, twice in 2021. Now let me see this. Weird. It doesn't show and it doesn't say they paid special dividends. But it's weird. When I did click on it though, it says special dividends that were paid. So again, I don't know the amount of the special dividend I was paid, but they have been paying a special dividend. As for the company itself, I don't like it. Even if you plan on getting it just because they pay a special dividend. Again, I've said this plenty of times. I also review, and I also review monthly special dividends every month. At first, I was doing it quarterly, and it was just too long of a list. It's very, very strenuous. Literally, it takes me weeks to come up with the whole list. And then also, the list is not in order. It goes according to my notifications. And again, everything that I get notified, again, I wouldn't say majority, but like a lot of it, most of it, like over 80% of it, it's usually paying a special dividend. And then there's just quite a few companies that I get on my list that are not paying it. But again, for the most part, they do pay it. The ones that I receive on my list. But again, like I say, when I do review these companies, a lot of these special dividend paying companies, they're just not that good. It's weird because you would think like, oh wow, like the company's doing pretty good. And then when you actually look at it, through the history, even from the beginning of this year, a lot of those special dividend paying companies, on top of that, they don't even pay dividends, is what I'm trying to say. Like, they'll pay, and if they do pay a dividend, most likely it's just harder. They don't pay rising dividends, and if they do pay a dividend, it's the same amount, and then that's pretty much it. it's like a trap, pretty much. It's like the special dividend might keep going up. The dividend might get cut and stuff, but then it's like you look at the special dividend, it's like, oh, okay, that looks pretty cool. They're paying a lot in total amount, but it's just not worth it for the price. You know, it's just the stock is not even active. So yeah. So moving on. So the next stock that I have is STXB, Spirit of Texas. So I like the chart. It's a nice small gain. It's nothing crazy, but it looks like a nice small gain. So we have decent earnings compared to their peers. It seems like it's undervalued. Pretty cheap stock, by the way. Excuse me, sorry. So let's look at the, and again, that chart was a 1 year list. Let's look at the analysis. Slightly going up, you know, it was here. Then from here, it started to shoot up. So what month is this? Around December, and then now it's starting to like pretty much fall again. It went up from here all the way to here. Then February, ever since January hit, I'm telling you, and I said it in one of my videos that the stock is in a downtrend. Yes, it's gone down 10%. People say that the 10% is like normal. Yes, it is normal, but what I see when stocks go down 10%, it's gradual. Like it goes down slowly. It goes down like slowly. You're not really seeing drops like that in the market, which is why I'm saying, wow, these drops are fast and they're deep. And it's just, I've seen this before from experience. That's why I know it's in a downtrend. You see drops like go like this. And then also, I'm gonna try to start doing a weekly uh update on the stock market. I'm sure a lot of people would enjoy that. I know I haven't done technical analysis, but I think I'm gonna try to. I'm trying to think of ideas and ways to improve my channel, and I know how to do technicals, but I just don't talk about it as much. So I think I'm gonna try to expand on that. Just I want to be organized, but it's hard to be organized when you have a lot going on, and there's so many stocks out there to review and stuff. So anywho, let's look at the financials, and I'm so glad we're close to ending in February, and the reason I say that is because uh, by the end of next month, that will be done for the first quarter of 2022. And the reason I want to get done with the first quarter is because when I do these videos, I gotta wait for certain companies to report because I don't have 2021 estimates. So it's like I gotta wait till all these companies do the reporting so I can get last year's estimates. I just don't like doing quarterly. It just doesn't work for me as well as I can see it. So my evaluation on a company, I don't feel comfortable seeing quarterly results. I just like yearly, you know? I just like doing and seeing yearly. So sorry I took up some of the time, but I just wanted to state that. So market cap is about $500 million. This is definitely a small cap company. Numbers are okay. This is what I love about Webull. I love these bars, these bar charts. Love them. It's simple, easy, effective. I don't have to see all these numbers all the time and graphs, and it makes things so easy instead of seeing numbers, to see, stuff like this. Makes it so easy. I love it. I just love Webull. I've been a big fan of Webull ever since it started. So let's look at the financials. Let's look at that. So it looks like the earnings have been beat for a lot of 2021. And hopefully, when they report for the year, hopefully they throw in the margin there. Excuse me again. So debt, 87. Wow, it looks like they lowered their debt from the 2020 results. 2021, the net income went up for 2021, but the revenue stayed about the same. Let's look at the cash flow. They don't have much cash flow. So I'm gonna say stay away from this stock because of the cash flow issues. I don't really like it. So I'd say move on and try to find another one. Next up that I have is BLX. So Latin American Bank. As you can see, it slightly went up from the May of 2021. Then it started dropping at around late October. Wow. Okay. Earnings are okay, but the dividends, the total amount seems really good. Slightly undervalued. Very cheap. This company actually has potential. You're not going to get a really big gain because I'm looking at the 52-week high and low. But I didn't even see that as the first thing that came to mind. Again, the first thing that I look at is the chart. I don't even look at this. I don't look at this. I don't look at this. I don't really care about this at the moment. I don't really look at this. This is what I look at. I see flat. I see flat. Tiny flat. So let me start all over. Let me show you guys at what I look at. So this is what I look at. So yeah, it's gone up here, then gone down. It's gone up. So this is what I see. I see flat. I see a flat. I see another flat. One up here. I see a head and shoulders pattern. So if I was to draw a person, that would be that. That would be the shoulders. You know. So yeah. As you can see, see a head and shoulders, and then it's dropped again. So again, now after I see that pattern, that was the move. So now I see, sorry. So only a $5 move, pretty much. And here too, that's another flat. So I mean, This stock definitely watch list. This definitely has potential. Definitely. As you can see in 2020, they have cut the dividend. And then in April, they started paying the dividend again, but they haven't raised it. It has remained the same for the past 2 years. So, yeah. I still say it's a decent stock. I'll definitely add that to the watch list. I definitely recommend that. So, next one up is WMPN. Let me just double check. Yep, that's the one that I have. Wow. Okay. So in March of 2021, this dropped dramatically. Wow. They must have gotten taken over by another company. They did pay dividends, but yeah. Let's look at this. Yeah, that's flat. Um This was either a merge or acquisition, some kind of takeover or partnership, something. Something was going on with the stock for it to drop like that. Because, yeah, that's a big drop. That is definitely a big drop. But it says it's paid dividends, though. Yeah, I'd stay away from this stock. Definitely stay away. Has no movement at all. And especially we're in a downtrend as well, so it's not much going on. Next one up I have is MVB. It's a nice looking chart. Okay. So earnings look good. Total payout for the dividend, I'm not crazy about it, but it's better than nothing. Numbers look good. The earnings look good. So long term, this seems like an okay stock to watch list. Let's see. Yeah, they have cash flow. They have pretty good cash flow. So what do we have for their numbers? Okay, so slightly undervalued. What do we have for the chart? Only slightly went down. I would say watch list. Definitely watch list. Next one up that I have is CZWI. CZWI. Okay, wow. So another cheap stock. So we're almost done here. So another cheap stock. Uh dividends only 23 cents for the year. Seven. That's not even 6 cents a quarter. That's not even 6 cents every 3 months. So we're looking at they only paid once a year. Wow. Yeah, I stay away from this stock. And the funny part is that a lot of these banks pay dividends. If they did not pay a dividend, I think they will grow much faster. I don't know if that's a rule or something. Like, do they have to be forced to pay dividends? And I guess so. I guess so because a lot of these companies have been paying the dividend. So I don't like it. I don't even have to look at the numbers. I mean, the dividends, I'm not too crazy about it, the total amount. Earnings are okay, and then they're slightly undervalued. Volume I don't like. The chart is okay, but even then, from May all the way to like around this point. So basically, this whole thing looks pretty much flat. This whole thing looks pretty much flat. It hasn't even moved. And even though it has moved lately, it's only a $3 move. And that's not really much. So, you know what? Let's look at the last 3 months. So in February, it went from what, 14 to like 16. Short term, this might be a nice swing trade. Long term, I'd say no. This stock is awful. Short term, as of the next 3 to 6 months, maybe. It's already built some momentum here. How long has it been since? So this was January 28th. Not even a month in yet. I'd say a few more weeks, and then we'll see if we're in a decent trend. Because if we look from here all the way to here, it's actually going down when you look at it. Come on, right? It's actually gone down. And again, not by much, but again, also is what I'm trying to say is that, you know, from here all the way to the top here, the chart seems, you know, this is a big swing in this short amount of time frame from here to here, but the dollar amount, it's not much. Like, if this was hidden and this wasn't even shown, I'd think, wow, that's a nice chart, it's nice. But then when you actually see the numbers, surprise, surprise, it's only like a $3 move. So it's just, it's hard to see what's good. So short term, I'd say wait on it. If it's just a waiting game for that one. If it's long term, yeah, I'd say stay away from it. It's not even worth it. Next one up is BSRR. So we have Sierra Bank Corp. Let's look at the 1 year up and down. Not too bad. A definitely watch list. The numbers seem okay. Let's look at the, okay, it's holding up. It's holding up pretty good for a downtrending market, even for the past almost 2 months. They're paying rising dividends. So this stock is actually not that bad. It is not that bad. So you might want to watch list this one as well. BSRR. Let's look at the gains. So we're talking about a move from what, 20 to 50, let's say, all the way to, what was the high? High about 28.50. So a $6 move. It's not much, but it's like, it's something. One would only hope it would go higher. Let's see the 5 year. It just pretty much broke even from its 2020. If it didn't break above, see, ever since 2020, this year was flat. So let's say at the top of this, right? let's say that, right? If 2020 and 2021 couldn't beat its previous price before the pandemic here, then I think the stock is not even worth it. Because what I'm saying is, what it goes to show is that it's remained, and against its peers, it's remained the same and average. So what I'm saying is, not a lot of people have been picking that stock. Institutions, firms, hedge funds, like, people just are not picking that stock. Because if it was, it wouldn't be gaining $6 for the year. It'd be gaining like $60 for the year. And then also on top of that, it's not the price that actually matters for trading. What matters is if people like it or not. And people are buying and selling it. That's all it comes down to. So next up, the chart seems decent. Right away it looks okay. Earnings I like. I like that number. Slightly undervalued. What else I see on here? So 52-week high and low. Sorry, I like this. So 52-week high and low. So from 29 to 40, that's an $11 move. It's better than the last company that we reviewed. So we are looking at 90% debt. Are they paying a dividend? Yes, they are. The dividends, so right here 27 cents and right here 27 cents. This time frame here is actually like 2 year time frame with no raise. That is not good. That is not good. I'd pass on this one. I think there's better companies. Let's look at the... Yeah, it's better companies. So next up is OSBC. No, OSBC. Sorry. OSBC. Said delisted for a second. I'm like, I know that's not it. So, I'm disappointed. Another very, very cheap stock. Undervalued, 52-week high and low. I do not like that at all. This I do not like at all. It's only 5 cents a quarter for the last 3 months. So yeah, in the last 3 months. So remember, to get the number 0.20, that's divided by 4. Well, that was divided by 4 because we have 4 quarters. So when you look at 1 quarter in 3 months, whenever they report earnings or whatever for the past 3 months that they have, we're looking at only 5 cents. Yeah, this is a bad stock. Stay away from it. I'd say no. So only a raise in 2020, and that's it. They've only paid a penny. And then 2008, the crash, you see there. 2008. And then 2009, they only paid 4 cents. And then they cut it again too. Only in 2009, they've been paying a penny. So stock is awful. I say stay away from that one. This is the last one that I have. So I have FIBK. Downtrend. Very obvious. Very obvious. Very, very obvious. You can't get any more obvious than that. It's like Super obvious. So 52-week high and low is not bad. Cool. So we have, that'll show a downtrend. 2021. 89% debt. So let's look at the number for 2019, 2020. Decent stock that pays dividends. This one's pretty decent. Price is not too low and not too high. Affordable, so it's not too bad. So I really like this. I like that range. I like that. And it's slightly undervalued. That's nice too. So yeah, watch listed. FIBK. What do they do exactly? Okay, so yeah, they manage accounts pretty much is what I thought. So FIBK, I'd say definitely add this one to your watch list. Keep an eye out for that one. Actually, sorry, no. Um, because it's been in a downtrend. Sorry, I apologize. So what I mean is for long term, I'd say no. For short term, for like a day trade, yeah, it seems okay. Seems okay for a trade. It's not bad. Like a dollar move, it's not bad. So there we have it. I had about like 10 stocks there. Thanks for tuning in. Like, share, comment, subscribe if you like it. I'm gonna keep doing more sectors, and I still got a long way to go to cover the banking sector, and it's way more to go. So again, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.